So I'm going to bring to the light of what Revelations is talking about. So the four riders of the horsemen, the one white one is called the Board of Peace. It was a false peace, a man that came on a horse, a bow with no arrows, and many nations followed him. That is the Board of Peace. The second one is in the middle of riding right now. That's the red horse. So the red horse is the one that brings war. That is out of Ezekiel 38:5, which is called Gog and Magog. It's where Jerusalem completely becomes the main powerhouse in the Middle East, and they're able to eventually establish through the Board of Peace the third temple. So because of this, now the third temple is in effect. So in the Daniel chapter 9 verse 27, it talks about a man who confirms a covenant with many. Confirm, that means gabar. Gabar means confirm, to make strong, to make something that already exists and making it solid. So because of this, Jared Kushner was the one who established the Board of Peace back in 2020. He was the one who set it all up, set up the framework for it. And President Trump, because he's in a power position, went through President Trump. And Jared Kushner, his dad, was friends with Bibi Netanyahu a long time ago, back in the 90s. So they established what they called the Infinity Partners. So Infinity Partners shows a man who, in the Bible and Revelations, he's a charismatic character. This man has no title. This man, his number is 666, which is pretty wild. 666 refers to 666 Fifth Avenue. It's not men's number, for it's a man's number. In Manhattan, this man bought a property for, I think it was around $5 million or some. I forgot what the price was, but that's the number of the beast. It's speaking of a man. So this man is Jared Kushner. He is in a position spot. He is from the tribe of Dan. I believe he is from the tribe of Dan. No way will anybody in Jerusalem accept a Gentile into a piece of a covenant in the Middle East. Only through a Jewish man can that be accepted. Even Jesus Christ said, "You will not accept me, but there one who comes after me you'll accept." So this shows that framework here. So right now is the red horse that's riding. So the red horse is pretty much the war in 38:5 Ezekiel, which shows Russia, China, Turkey, and also Iran, which is Persia. And he draws the hooks in the mouths, draws them in, and pulls them in. And there's these big wars that happen, but it's a fight for the Middle East. So how Jerusalem is going to dwell safely is when they control the full framework of Middle East and become the main powerhouse. And everybody's under this Board of Peace with President Trump. And then after these wars happen, because everybody's going to set the face on Jerusalem, and Jerusalem is going to set the face on Gog and Magog. So because of these reasons, the black horse comes, which is famine and economic collapse. And now the Board of Peace shows the World Economic Forum, and they try to change the world and try to bring the whole world under that one rule, and allowing the banks and all these other people to make the full decisions of the whole world to try to bring everybody together. Babylon the Great, that's what it's called. So this Babylon the Great represents the enemy against God. So against God, it's unrighteous because it's all by man's creation. He thinks that they're going to bring world peace when they're forgetting the Creator in Jesus Christ. So this is the Antichrist system. And even in the World Economic Forum, it was talking about human transcendency. So human transcendency allows technology and AI systems. This was called the false idol that was able to speak. So because now you got a false idol that speaks, now the man who owns Tesla created what they call the Neuralink. And in the Bible, Jesus says, just in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns. That talks about where men started relying on man to do righteous things without God and became very dirty, very defiled. And that's even when angels were mating with women and creating a different form. At the feet of the statue in Daniel, it represents 10 toes. Iron mixed with clay. It cannot mix. So the Neuralink is the one of the head where you're able to control all computers, all apps, but your conscience is uploaded into the system. So because of that reason, now you also have the issue with digital banking, digital currency, and digital everything. And if you do not accept the beast, then you will be unalive through famine, through homelessness, and through people completely rejecting you from the public because you didn't accept the beast. So here you go. And the final horse that rides is complete death. That's when the abomination of desolation sets in the holy place, after the third building of the temple, when Jerusalem controls all the Middle East, and they can now dwell safely. There you go.